Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Jeremy, and it will be my privilege to show you around and tell you some of the history and some stories about this, one of the most haunted buildings on the Eastern Seaboard. In fact, according to USA Today, it is one of the most haunted houses in the whole United States. And when you start to delve into things, it's not really a surprise. There have been more than 24 deaths that we know about in and around the house, and that is just the beginning. So the beginning. The house was built in 1715. Originally it was just the western section. It was purchased by Sir John Randolph in 1721, who expanded it, first by building a second home, and then by joining the two. Sir John had been a very respected man. He was, in fact, the only knight in colonial Virginia at that time. But his son, Peyton Randolph, became a revolutionary. And not just a revolutionary, he became one of the foremost founding fathers of the U.S. Constitution. He was, as you probably know, the president of the First and Second Continental Congresses, and was tremendously esteemed by all his peers, such as his cousin Thomas Jefferson. However, when the Revolutionary War broke out, that's when things in the Peyton Randolph house seemed to begin to go wrong. The governor of Williamsburg, Lord Dunmore, had decreed that any enslaved person who escaped would be emancipated if they joined the English. This was a tempting offer, and many ran away, including Mrs. Randolph's favorite attendant, Eve. However, after the war, most of these people, including Eve, were returned to their slavery. Mrs. Randolph was very angry and dedicated the rest of her life to taking revenge on Eve. We don't know the details, nor do we want to, but when Mrs. Randolph died, she stipulated that Eve should be sold and therefore separated forever from her son. So after that, the house began to be unlucky. Over the next several centuries, there were a large number of incidents, but I'm afraid we don't have time to go into them right now. Suffice it to say, it seems like things might be getting worse. Some of the most disturbing stories are the more recent ones. But to get those details, you'll need to go to our YouTube channel, go to our website and our blog. There are interviews with witnesses. There are lots of evidence, there, including our own research and analysis. But one thing I will say, we know that people have lived here and died here for a long time before 1715. Artifacts and graves have been found on the property. But people just kept digging, expanding their basements. Who knows what they found and threw away, or who knows? Especially when in 1941 they built a parkway through it. You might have driven here on it. So I'm out of time, but again, thank you very much. Check out our YouTube channel, our website, all our other online resources for a lot more information, not just about the Peyton Randolph house, but tons of other haunted locations. And again, our research and analysis, I didn't even have time to tell you about our EMF results and our spirit boxes, but come back and see us again. We're always trying to get to the bottom of things, so there's new stuff all the time. Thank you so much for your time, folks. Again, I'm Jeremy with US Ghost Adventures. Please exit this way, but don't take the first door. That one leads to the basement.